And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with an 82-yard touchdown jaunt. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Finding open areas. Turning it on. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looks as if he's going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up second down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Jones to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Handoff for Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Utes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Utes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go right back to the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Running inside. It's Ball. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Wilson's got it. Breaks into the open. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. The run inside. It's Bright. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one, finds some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got him at the 33.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to...
There's a crease. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. You didn't even give them time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Handoff for Ball.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Gators come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Finding an escape route. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Run in the red zone. It's Pryor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. On the move. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Calls his own number. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Dampier. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the guts. And that'll be enough for the 1st down. A gain of 13 on the play. And the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's great. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Quick completion on the out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Gator! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Dampier. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the 1st. Speeding down the left side. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Utes! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pulled Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the hat.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
And it's the Buckeyes with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Slither, maybe a crease. Touchdown, Florida. They take the lead with the 6.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Leaping grab for a big gain. Oh, he's got some space. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Zings it complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's a gift to Parker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it on the option. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Got a little grass. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Ball again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Jones to throw. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a tight end. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down.
Well, they weren't thrown to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on!
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Motion from the back. Just going to keep it after the snap. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And, man, it's a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead?
They're willing to gamble. Let's see if it pays off. 4th and short from the 42. Running in. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid. Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Utah. The Utes touch them right back. so much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snap again. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Creates a look, finding some room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. The 20. 10. To the house. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Finds a little space. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll try it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end and coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Offense changing the play. Creates a little room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. And to get rid of it quickly.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Running inside, it's Pryor. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.